Welcome to Fairy Tales You Shouldn't Read, the stories that whisper something familiar, then lead you somewhere strange. Here, heroes don't always make the right choice. Goodness gets tired, and magic comes with a twist. Get comfortable. It's time to begin. Umbrella the Rescuer. In the corner of the hallway, among shoes with attitude and scarves with ambition, lived an umbrella. She was bright blue, dotted with little raindrops, with a curved handle and a heart-shaped charm on the clasp. But most importantly, she was resolutely irreplaceable. "Are you jumping out again?" grumbled a boot as she tumbled out of the basket, even before the weather forecast. "What if it rains? Or someone wakes up with a gloomy mood?" she replied. "I'm on guard." Umbrella couldn't just stand there folded. She found it unethical. The world was full of drips, surprise showers, and damp ears. Someone had to be the hero. And she was. She'd spring into action first thing in the morning when drops started falling from the roof. "Hop, I'll cover the bike seat. No one's sitting in a puddle today." When Grandma was carrying pies and rain caught her by the crosswalk, Umbrella would leap from the grandson's backpack and bravely open over the baked goods. Not a crumb of moisture on the poppy rolls. She covered the white cat, who loved sitting on the windowsill. "Meow," he said, and it sounded like thanks. She protected the little one who feared puddles. She shielded a book someone left on a bench. She gave shade to a guitarist playing in the park. Once, she even saved a sock flying off a balcony. No one asked why a sock was flying off a balcony. The point is, it stayed dry. "You're a legend," whispered the other umbrellas, quietly hanging on their hooks. "How do you manage to be everywhere?" Even the rain itself wondered. Umbrella just smiled with her frame and opened a little wider. "You just don't fold. Ever. Not even when it's sunny. Because somewhere, someone is still getting soaked or needs shade." Her fabric had faded slightly from the sun. One of her ribs squeaked a bit at the bend, but she wore every wrinkle with pride. Each one was a story, and every evening returning home, she rustled softly and whispered to herself, "Tomorrow I'll do 1,000 more good things." The next morning, Umbrella woke up earlier than anyone else. She creaked a little from excitement. "Today will be a good day. I'll do so much good, even the wind will give me a standing ovation," she told herself. Maxie chose her without hesitation. The rain was warm but stubborn, the kind that loved to test whether people took an umbrella or decided to risk their hairstyle. "Let's go, old friend," said Maxie, and Umbrella opened so quickly with happiness that she nearly took off into the sky. At the bus stop, she covered an old man with shopping bags. "Thanks, kid," he muttered, but in a friendly way because he stayed dry. Next, a woman with a baby in a sling. Umbrella gently tilted to form a cozy little hut. The baby dozed off and the mother smiled. That was me. I covered them. Me. Umbrella beamed with joy, though technically she just glistened from the rain. By noon, Umbrella even helped a cat who sat grumpily under a bench and was displeased with everything. Except this one dry moment. He's not hissing. That's progress, thought Umbrella. But toward evening, it happened. In a courtyard, a grandmother was watering her flowers with a watering can. Bright dahlias sparkled like tiny crowns. "Oh no, rain!" exclaimed Umbrella, and quickly sprang open over the nearest flower. "Hey!" the dahlia shrieked. "What are you doing? I'm drinking here." "I'm saving you," Umbrella replied, confused. "From what? Water? That's hydration discrimination." "But I meant well. You ruined my watering. And my mood." The flower trembled with indignation. Umbrella folded, slowly, gently, and creaked out, "I'm sorry." When they returned home, Maxie shook her out as usual and set her to dry by the radiator, but this time she didn't fully unfold. Her fabric drooped, and her handle slumped sadly to the floor. "I just wanted to help," she whispered. "Everything was going so well. And then, bam! I became an unwanted umbrella in someone's flower bed. That night she thought a lot about water, about flowers, about intentions and consequences. Maybe I shouldn't open up anymore. Maybe I should just hang in the corner and stay quiet. But then she remembered the baby sleeping under her canopy, the cat who didn't hiss, the old man who stayed dry, Maxie's smile. No, Umbrella sighed. A mistake isn't the end. Tomorrow I'll open again. I'll be helpful. And in the corner beside the radiator, quietly, without anyone noticing, she extended one spoke, then another, because true umbrellas don't give up. The new day began with sun and clouds. Perfect weather for heroic deeds. Today I'll outdo myself, whispered Umbrella, opening with such energy that Maxie nearly lost his hat. She stared ahead with determination, searching for someone in need of her help. And then, the first opportunity. A shiny street washing truck was rolling down the road, generously spraying water over the asphalt. Oh no! Water! It'll soak the litter, thought Umbrella with concern, and swooped down, shielding a pile of wrappers and papers by the curb. The truck passed, neatly avoiding the protected trash. Ha! Mission accomplished, rejoiced Umbrella. But a moment later, a street cleaner turned the corner and groaned. Not again! That umbrella's kept the litter from being washed away 3 times this week. Who comes up with this stuff? Umbrella felt a bit embarrassed, but quickly pulled herself together. All right, let's move on. There's still so much water in this city that needs to be managed. On the square, she spotted a fountain. Tiny pigeons were drinking from the spray, splashing and playing in little puddles like feathered parkgoers in a water park. More water! Umbrella cried and boldly opened, blocking the stream that was soaking the cobblestones. The pigeons frowned, as much as birds can, gave her a stern look and flew off. Great! Now we've got nothing to drink, grumbled one grey pigeon with a long tail feather. But I was saving you. Umbrella tried to explain, but the birds were already marching off to a fountain on the next street. Maybe the next one will go better, she murmured, and turned her gaze toward the park. There, a beach. Sunshine, lounge chairs, vacationers, tanning, vitamin D, and one lady in a big hat, clearly working hard on achieving the perfect all-over tan. Oh dear. Harmful rays, I've got you covered, ma'am. Umbrella leapt into action and sprang open above her, casting the perfect shade. The lady opened one eye. What's this now? I'm going to have a tan like a theatre mask. Who asked for you, Umbrella? Umbrella creaked in dismay and quickly folded herself up. This is all wrong, she sighed. Well, at least no one got wet. Completely worn out, she decided to take a break. She gently flopped onto a bench in the park. But the bench was narrow. At that very moment, an old man with an ice cream cone walked by, didn't see her, tripped over her, and boom, the ice cream flew into the grass. The old man, fortunately, landed safely on the bench, and everyone nearby shouted, "Oh no! That's it!" Umbrella whispered through tears. I'm a hazard, a catastrophe, a walking anti-rain menace. Maxie gently picked her up, folded her, and hugged her close. Nah, you're just trying too hard. Even superheroes don't always save the day in the right place. At home, Umbrella stayed silent. For the first time, she didn't open, not even when the kettle spilled water nearby. Maybe I'm not such a good umbrella after all, she thought. Tomorrow I'll try again, but differently. The next morning, Umbrella didn't rush out the door. She lay quietly on the shelf, wrapped in her bright cover, and thought. Just thought. Aren't you going out to save someone today? Asked the cleaning cloth, surprised. Today I'm saving myself, Umbrella replied seriously. She had realized that her sincere desire to help sometimes caused harm, not because she was bad, but because her help was simply too much. But you're so lovely and useful, said a mitten. And that's exactly why I need to be where I'm truly needed, Umbrella replied, curling deeper into her cover, not rushing to protect fountains, flowers, or tans. And just like in the movies, the first raindrops began tapping on the rooftop. Rain! Gasped a boot. Rain! The whole closet cheered. The door opened and familiar hands gently picked up Umbrella. "There you are. I really need you today," said Maxie, who always took care of her cover and only brought her out when the sky had serious, stormy intentions. Umbrella opened, gently, respectfully, without drama or acrobatics, just doing her job. She no longer tried to shield pigeons from the sun or cover up socks on the clothesline. She was there when she was needed. And in that moment she felt, now, I'm truly useful. No fuss, no heroics, no pressure, just at the right time. When the rain ended, the boy gently rolled her up and placed her by the heater to dry. Umbrella was a little wet, a little tired, but calm and happy. "So, did you save anyone today?" asked the scarf. "No one," Umbrella said, "but I was where I was needed, and that was enough." Sometimes we feel we must help everyone, all the time. Run, rescue, cover, fix. We're so afraid someone will be left without us that we forget. Where are we in all this? The rescuer syndrome isn't heroism. It's when you don't know how to stop, even when no one's asking. When your helping comes not from strength, but from exhaustion. Often it's driven by the desire to be needed, to be good, to be irreplaceable. Umbrella tried very hard. She did good deeds left and right. But true kindness isn't frantic. It's action, with awareness, knowing when your help is truly needed and when it's just your anxiety or longing to earn love. She realized it's impossible to save everyone, and you don't have to. You just need to be there for someone, at the right moment. No more, no less, because if you burn out trying to save everyone, no one will be left to save you. But if you take care of yourself, you'll be able to help for real. That's it for today. The tale was a little too strange, a little too close to the truth. But you know, every story dreams of being read. And maybe you were meant to hear this one. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe to the podcast, and drop a comment. Somewhere out there, another story is waiting, and it can't wait to be heard.